Good day and welcome to the Ajay Sharma show. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic: Australia PR visa versus Canadian PR visa. Which, a question that I personally faced, our team faces every day, and since 1994, is this. If I'm eligible for both the countries, Australia as well as Canada, which is the better country to go to? Which country should I go to? Very interesting question and equally interesting answer. Actually, a very simple answer. Well, Australia by itself is a continent and huge country. They need immigrants. Canada too is a huge country. They too need immigrants. The key difference, perhaps, and then in terms of the infrastructure, the facilities that are provided to newly landed permanent residents, both the countries offer almost the similar facilities and benefits for the newly landed immigrants. So there is not much of a difference there. Quality of life, Canada has some of the top quality cities in the world that figure among top 10. Even Australia has some. So even there the comparison is really almost same. Where Australia takes become favorites, especially from Asia, from countries like India, is weather conditions, because some amongst the candidates who have the choice of going to either the countries, they don't want to face the Canadian harsh climate, winters, especially winters, and winters can be as long as 6 months in a year. So people who do not want to face the harsh weather and they are eligible for both Canada and Australia, they prefer Australia for that particular reason. In terms of employment opportunity, occupation wise, both the countries offer similar kind of facilities. I may add that some who end up being in British Columbia, especially in Vancouver, there also the weather conditions are pleasant, but then the best of the employment opportunities may not always be available in Vancouver. They could be available in Toronto, in Montreal, or Calgary, where the weather conditions continue to be challenging. So, weather conditions is one of the main reasons why often people choose Australia over Canada. Now, why is Canada chosen over Australia? Why Canada is chosen over Australia is because USA is next door, and especially the ICT professionals and the benefit that one gets under the treaty between Canada and USA, and Mexico is also part of that treaty. So once you become a Canadian citizen in due course, you could simply work for any American employer on T1 visa and without going through the L1 or H1 route. So that's huge advantage one gets being American next door. You could be living in Canada, still be working for an American company. So why Canada is preferred by many despite the harsh weather conditions is also for the reason that America is next door, and the possibilities and opportunities that opens up for the candidate as well as the kids. When kids grow up, some of them may like to study in USA. Otherwise, overall, looking at the infrastructure, the quality of life standards, or otherwise the benefits or facilities that are provided to permanent residents and in due course to citizens, when you become a citizen, both the countries are almost at par in my opinion. You could pick and choose any of the two. Some also prefer Australia over Canada because in Canada the number of applicants is much higher than the queue in Australia. So in between the two, if you're qualified for both, in that case, you want a certainty of a PR visa in near future and not 2 to 3 years, you may like to opt for Australia, because Australia, the possibility of getting a visa for the eligible candidates within a time span of an year or so is very high. Now that situation is coming back to normal, in normal times, we do expect for the new candidates to get a visa in roughly a year's time. In case of Canada, it may continue to be 2 to 3 years for some time. So that's another reason why anybody who's eligible for both Australia or Canada may prefer Australia. These are some of the pointers that you may like to consider and decide while choosing which is the better country, especially if you are qualified eligible for both. Thank you very much. I hope this video helped. Do subscribe. Have a nice day. See you again very soon. Abhinav Immigration since 1994.